Hi there, welcome to the gym. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure to have you. It's arm week all week at 3Ps and we're doing supersets for arms all week. This is day 2 and we're going to do 2 exercises that use an upright bench. The first one we're going to do is a tricep 2-arm extension using the bench. It's an interesting way to do an extension. I'll show you to use the back of the bench for that. And then we're also going to do a concentration curl, and that's a bicep movement that is a classic for building particularly the width in the biceps. Now before we start, because we're going to be doing one exercise where the weight's going to go above your head, you need to use chalk just to get some grip. You can use, I'm shaking my chalk here, you can use chalk in the gym, but it tends to be loose chalk and I find it dries my hands, whereas if you use liquid chalk, let me just put this on here, I'm going to use, as you can see, an absolutely tiny amount. You can get liquid chalk, just go online or get it in fitness shops. Give it a minute, it will develop. I'm looking to put the chalk on, particularly on my fingers, because I'm going to hold the weight like this. Okay, so there we go. Now, I'm going to show you this exercise. It's a superset, so you do 2 exercises together with no rest. Take 45-second rest and do the 2 exercises together. Why would you do that? Because it's about increasing intensity, so you get better results, you get bigger results, and you get faster results. And it's a more sophisticated way to train in the gym. Unless you want to spend hours and hours in the gym, then doing supersets cuts your time in the gym, but you get your intensity. Also bear in mind, if you're spending hours in the gym, after about an hour and 15 minutes, you get into what's called catabolism, which is when your body starts to break down. When you're trying to build muscle, you want to be in anabolism, which is when your body is building up. But your body can't sustain intensity for more than about an hour and a quarter before the exercising starts to become counterproductive. So the aim is to go hit intensity quickly, get in and get out, because that's how you're going to build muscle. For women watching, this exercise is brilliant for getting rid of the bingo wings and giving you a nice shoulder, sort of Michelle Obama type look. It won't make you massive because we just don't have the testosterone to let that happen unless you're going to be injecting steroids or you happen to have a freak of nature, a male hormone profile. Very unlikely. You won't get massive, but what you will get is very toned. So it's a great exercise for the summer. We're all thinking about the summer now. So let's get over to the bench and I'll show you how to do this superset. Right, so I've done my bench and I've put it straight up. If you're not confident with a bench, if you look on this site, you'll see that I've actually done a video on how to adjust a bench, because I want you to make sure that everyone's confident in the gym, and I wanted to go right back to basics. So if you search on the site and you look, there's a video on how to use an adjustable bench. So if you do know, got it in an upright position. As I said, we're going to do a tricep extension and we're going to do a bicep concentration curl. So let me just show you without a weight first what a tricep extension looks like. So I said I'm going to come to the back of my bench. The brilliant thing about these benches is because they're made very heavy, they don't shift around, so you can really perch on them all over the place. This one is a great one because it just helps you with your posture. So you stand, knees soft, back up against the bench. You're going to bring both arms up. I'll just come down so you can see a bit. Both arms up. You're going to take a weight in your hand and you're going to do it literally. You're going to bend back and you're going to extend at the top. So you're going to bend back. You're going to feel the stretch in your tricep. And you're going to bring your arms straight up above your head. Now the point about this bend is you are stretching your tricep and then you are contracting into the top. To develop your tricep, you need to make sure you use a full range of motion. So often I'll see in the gym people pumping like this. That is not going to build your tricep. You need to make sure your arms come nice and low and then you come to full contraction. So full stretch, full contraction. There's a bodybuilding tip for you. If you want to basically do an action that has no effect, then let me show you here. If you want to do an action that has no effect, you're going to pump like that. If you want to get development here, you need to come to a full bend and up. Full bend and up. Let me show you with a weight. Okay, so here we've got a dumbbell. When you're doing this exercise, you're going to have both hands on the dumbbell. But what you're going to do with this exercise is you're going to hold it at one end. So you're going to have both hands above your head like this, okay? And you're going to keep your elbows in, and you're going to bend down. You're going to get a nice stretch on your triceps, and you're going to squeeze up. You're going to come down, and you're going to squeeze up. As you see, my forearms are not moving, and I'm not wiggling. Keeping my elbows in, and I'm getting good stretch on my triceps, and I'm going to come fully up to the top. I'm going to take it from the side so you can see. So, shoulders nice and still, arms next to my ears. I'm going to bend. Watch how you don't clonk your back with your weight. You're going to bring it up to full extension. You can take it down. Full extension, take it down. Full extension. So that's what it looks like without the bench. Now let me show you with the bench. So, as I said, stand with your back up against the bench for steadiness. You're going to bring the weight up, okay, and then you're going to bring it down, the other side of the bench, and then you're going to full extension. You're going to bend with a stretch, nice stretch in the triceps, full extension, bend, full extension, okay. You can do this exercise just standing like this, but I find that you get quite a good, you can go quite heavy in that position because you've got some support for your back. Whereas if you go quite heavy in a standing position, there's a tendency to arch your back, which you don't want. You want your back nice and tall. So that's what the tricep extension looks like. Now let me show you how the bicep concentration looks. First of all, without a weight. For this one, you're going to sit down. Sit down on your bench. You want your seat of your bench in a horizontal position. You don't want to incline because you're going to bend forward. Now, your feet are flat on the floor and quite wide, because actually what you're going to do is you're going to bend forward. The aim of this exercise is to use gravity to help you get a real pump. So what you're going to do is one hand is going to put behind your back, okay? Because you don't want this hand to help you. All the muscles that are going to work are in this hand. So then one hand goes behind your back, keep your back nice and tall, don't hunch and don't arch. You're going to tip forward at the hips, you're going to have a dumbbell in this hand and you're going to take the dumbbell down with your arms straight. Okay, and then you're just going to lift. So it looks like a normal bicep curl except that you're bent over. And it's called a concentration curl because you're much more likely to get a full stretch in this position than you are, or for example, on an incline curl. On the previous video in this series, I did an incline curl on a bench. That gives you a straight, but it's not as intense as this movement here. And then what you do is you sit up, swap the weights, this hand goes behind your back, you come down, and again, you're going to curl, you're going to have a full stretch. You're going to curl and have a full stretch, okay? So, the aim with the superset is to put these these exercises together. So you go literally straight from your tricep extension into your bicep concentration curl. You do those two exercises together, you then take a 45-second rest. You then do those two exercises together, 45-second rest. You do that 4 times. That is your superset for today. Let me now show you how it works with a weight. So we're going to start the superset now. I will do 4 and 4. If you are beginning, you would do 9 to 12 reps. If you are advanced, you would do 5 to 8 reps. The weight needs to be sufficient that you struggle, if you're doing the 9 to 12 range, by 10. If you are doing the 6 to 8 range, by 5. You should be struggling to lift the weight. If you're not, go heavier. If you're struggling earlier, take some weight off. There are no medals in the gym for going heavy and having no form. It's better to go lighter and get the form right, because that's how you'll get muscle development, than go heavy. You also risk injuring yourself if you're lifting a weight and you can't lift it with proper form. So let's start. First of all, we're going to do the tricep extension. So take this above my head. Okay, and breathe out at the top. Bring air in. Breathe out at the top. Good, stretch in the tricep, can you see? And squeeze at the top. Think about this muscle while you are training. That's 4. Come round. Using the same weight, you can come straight into a seated position. One hand behind your back. Tip forward at the hips. Look forward. Squeeze. And a good stretch at the bottom. Squeeze. A good stretch at the bottom. Squeeze. Think about your bicep. Squeeze. Switch arms. Arm behind the back. Squeeze. And down. Squeeze. 2 more. Squeeze. 2 more. That's it. Okay? So that's what it looks like. One final point in relation to doing supersets where you're doing arms is obviously you're not, say with that bicep curl, we're not using both arms at the same time. When you do each set, alternate which arm goes first so that you're getting even development. It's really important that you don't favour one side of your body over the other. So take it in turns to go first. So one set, you go left arm first, one set you go right arm first, next set left arm, next set right arm. That's how you get unity in your body. I really hope that's been helpful. As I have said at the start of this week, and there's a video on wide train arms on YouTube, which is about this week. I set you a challenge, which is of the 6 supersets I'm going to give you this week, choose one, put it into your workout, do it at least 3 times a week. So do it with your arms, or if you have a combined split set workout, for example, you do, for example, chest and arms or shoulders and arms, whatever it may be. Adopt this, put this into your workout for 3 times a week for a month. Come back to me, see how things are. Let me know. I would be amazed if you hadn't got good muscle development. I'd be amazed if you didn't feel really excellent. And in terms of guys, you should have size, and in terms of women, you should have much more definition in your arms, which is what we want for summer. So let me know if you're interested in looking at the other supersets this week. Just press the subscribe button below. I'd also really appreciate any feedback from you, anything you want me to cover. You know, if you're going to give me a rate on the video, I'd be really grateful. You can also follow us on Facebook. We're at facebook.com/3Ps Media. You can also visit our website. There are a couple of free book downloads, and one is all about getting lean for summer. So if you go onto the website, which is at 3pspublishing.com, the book's on the landing page. Just click on it, you can download it. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you for your time. It's been a privilege. Have a great day. Bye.